that Britain is one of the 5 permanent representatives at the UN, or one of the 5 key countries, and Britain takes responsibility for Yemen matters at the United Nations. So we're in a leadership position. And we are completely failing in that leadership by taking this poorest country in the Middle East, war-torn, with famine stalking the land, and we are ending up in that leadership position, cutting aid in the middle of a global pandemic in a way that the UN Secretary General has made clear will cause what is already a terrible situation with at least 4 million children slowly, agonizingly starving to death to get even worse. And I think that to cut aid by 50% in these circumstances, which I have described, is an appalling dereliction of duty, and we shouldn't do it. And I think it also flies in the face of what Britain stands for and what Britain means. You know, we are a decent, generous country. We promised at the last election, every single member of the House of Commons who was elected in their manifesto promised to stand by this commitment to the poorest people in the world and not cut the 0.7 that we spent on aid. Of course, the 0.7 has gone down this year because it's 0.7 of the British economy, and the British economy has gone down, and we all completely accept that our aid will be less. But on top of that, for the government to break this commitment that they made at the general election, which we all signed up to, and to cut the 0.7 to 0.5 takes £4 billion out of our spending. It's a massive cut, and it's being visited on the poor people of Yemen, to whom we have a responsibility. And let me say this as well, Eddie, we are complicit in what is happening in Yemen because we are part of the Saudi coalition that night after night has been bombing these people. And we have smashed up a lot of infrastructure. Cholera has also been stalking the land in Yemen. And we are blockading this country by land, sea and air. This is a famine that is man-made. And Britain needs to recognise, first of all, a responsibility for the humanitarian situation on the ground there, not cut its aid, and do everything it can through its United Nations leadership to stop the fighting and make sure that there is a comprehensive ceasefire and talks to ensure that the warring parties put down their weapons and embrace a new future.